In this video, we are going to be analysing ANPC because it is up over 75% as we're recording this video. So to get straight into it, what are going to be key resistance levels if we continue to push to the upside? And as of right now, our closest resistance is at 42 cents. So do be paying attention to this, because if we do continue up, and what the key level is going to be to decide if we're going to go continue up, is this 27 cents. We can see this is our first deviation on the 6 month. We tested it, failed, tested it, and we're kind of still holding on this level, but we're not seeing that buying pressure come in, which we would really want to see if this level has held. And what you can see is really, since we've got over this level, volume has seriously declined, which is showing there's not as many buyers or people interested in buying the stock since it's got above this level. So it's still unconfirmed whether this level has held, but if it does, then we're looking at 40 cents as our next level. If we break that, we're then paying attention to 46, 65, 85, and then going much further, we're going to be looking at 125, 180, that was 112, 185, and a final level at $2.55. One thing I would also want to note is going to be that gap fill at around 245 if we did push up that far. But now we do have a lot of levels here. No, you don't need to pay attention to all of them. All you ever need to do is just pay attention to the current level we're closest to and then the one closest to it. So by that, all I mean is you can see we are currently sitting at 29. We need to see if we can hold this 27 cents. If so, if we see buying pressure kick in, then all you need to pay attention to is your target, and that's going to be $40. On the other hand, if we can't hold this level, we start to fade, then all you need to be paying attention to is the support. And what we can see is our statistical mean, our closest support level, is at 8 cents. Very far from where we are off now, and much below that 52-week low. So what this does tell us is it's going to be hard to give you statistical levels or good buying opportunities on the downside. So really, if we're looking at this stock, and if it was something I was personally trading, then it would be something I'd be looking to just kind of catch the momentum, meaning you see we pulled back, we're popping, and it would really be once we can hold this level, then I would just look to play the move to 40, not something I would really look to hold it if it continues down, because there is a reason this stock's so cheap. Going from $3 to 13 cents, there's a fundamental reason. This company is going to be fundamentally weak. Again, I haven't gone through their earnings, but I don't even need to. If a stock sold off this much, there's a reason. It's either bad management or bad earnings. Usually they're going to be the two key drivers that a stock goes this low. So if you're watching this thinking, oh, it's going to go high, this news is here, this news is there, if you're telling me about it, it's priced in. Really, the only time you can play the news on these stocks is probably within the day, maybe two if you're lucky. But really, news gets priced in very quickly. If it's been out more than really even an hour, but definitely a day, it's priced in. There's no point thinking that's going to be the driver. So really, these are going to be the key levels I'm focusing on. This is something I would be looking at for more really short bias levels. So if we come into the 40, something I would start getting some more short bias on, look to scalp it or kind of day trade it to the downside. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, why not drop a like and subscribe, and check out one of these two analysis videos.